Hello everyone, my name is Samaya Gonzalez and this is my Week 7 discussion board for qualitative design for MPA 560, Statistical Analysis for Public Administration. During this week's presentation, I will provide my program name, my qualitative measure, 2 qualitative designs, my qualitative research questions, methods to collect data, reliability or validity concerns, as well as IRB or Institution Review Board. My program name is Selective Traffic Enforcement Program, or STEP, and I'll be focusing in on the DUI checkpoint aspect of this program based out of the city of Redlands. The purpose of the program is to reduce the number of alcohol-related traffic collisions and fatalities within the city. Qualitative is defined as data that is approximates and characterizes, and it cannot be measured. It's used to gain understanding and reasoning behind the what and why. Usually qualitative are measured using variables that are nominal and ordinal. In this case, or in this hypothetical, I would be interested in using age, and from an ordinal standpoint, in order to break age down in various categories such as gender, race, and maybe even educational level. The qualitative research question I would be interested in and finding out more information on is what are the main factors that influence people's decisions to engage in drinking, and maybe how social dynamic influence drinking. The qualitative approach or the qualitative designs that I chose is ethnography, because it will allow me to look at culture and maybe social dynamics because I'm looking at age, and maybe educational levels and race. I can find information on or engage opinions of those in order to understand the why behind the research question, as well as phenomenology, because phenomenology is based off of lived experiences. Maybe I can reach out to someone who may have lost a loved one based off of a DUI traffic collision, or reach out to someone who may have been charged with DUI. The method of data collection I chose is interview and content. Through interview, I can ask open-ended questions in order to gain understanding of the what and why behind a particular situation. And using the content analysis, I can look at documents to see or discover if there was any trends and or themes associated with a particular situation. In this case, age, maybe gender or educational level. I can find information on whether or not more people between a particular age is more prone to drink and drive. Now, the reliability and validity concerns associated with using this data method is biased, and it cannot be generalized. It's truly the opinion of someone. I'm asking questions in order to gain an understanding of why things are happening and why people would choose to drink and drive. So yeah, it will be biased, and I will have to quote that individual person. Whereas the validity aspect will come in using the age variable from a quantitative standpoint, because I can gauge the numbers associated with a particular age group. So for example, the age group of 21 through 34, there were a total of 10 DUI traffic collisions. Of that 10, X were female, X were male, and then that's where the qualitative aspect comes into play. Because a DUI checkpoint is federally funded, that means that the program evaluation will have to be submitted to the Institutional Review Board or the IRB for review and approval. Basically, the committee associated with this board would review the participants involved in the interview and the secondary data that I would be using from a content analysis standpoint to ensure that it meets the ethical and federal regulations. Once the committee agrees and signs off, then the program evaluation would be released and ready to go. This concludes my presentation. Thanks for watching.